got this.
That's fucking great.
He's walking down the tunnel. He's like, I got an idea. Give me the paper.
But the Warriors have some players who are just up and coming stars. Like, I know he's been on the team for a few years, but Bell, he looks so good when he's good. His upside is insane. Looney looks awesome. I'm excited for the young players in Oakland. I'm just...
Yeah.
What was that?
I said Cook has flashed.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the game to start. Waiting for 9 o'clock here.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a 9 o'clock start. I mean, do we want to just get into it and start talking about the actual series while we fucking wait for this
22 minutes
meandering?
Yeah. So there's a graphic on ABC right now. If Draymond Green picks up a technical in tonight's game, he would be suspended for Game 7. Could you imagine if he gets a technical with like 6 seconds to go in a win, and then he's suspended again? That would be, and then the Raptors win in Toronto. It'd be the second time that you can make the argument, whether it's right or not, that the Warriors have lost a finals because Draymond was suspended.
You could make that argument.
It would be kind of like
Poetic?
A little poetic, in some ways. It would certainly suck for the Warriors, but I would find it entertaining. Because he took a dumbass tech last game. There's no reason.
I didn't like the tech call last game, to be honest with you.
Oh, he freaked out. I don't know what he said, but he was shouting and he was getting ridiculous. So I don't.
Well, the tech came when he was pretty calm. Just said something to the ref.
Well, yeah, but first off, that's who Draymond Green is. Secondly, when he was yelling and upset, it didn't look like he was doing it at anyone's direction. Like the refs have been known to drop a fast tee when it's undeserving. But that being said, I understand where his anger came from because the call was bullshit. You're standing underneath the hoop with your hands up, and a guy backs his head into your chin, and you get called. Like, what am I supposed? So you're supposed
kick him in the dick.
So you're
that's
telling
what you
me,
do, Draymond.
Well,
kick him in the dick.
My argument is, in that situation, you're telling the NBA player that you have to let him score. You can't stand your ground. You can't hold your hands up. And
this
if
isn't
he
Florida.
leads into you, that is your fault. Like, I would have been pissed at that call too. Like, what else do you want me to do? Oh, I'm sorry. That was Kyle Lowry. Oh, I'm supposed to allow him to score. Yeah. Good thing he doesn't understand how a fucking scoreboard works.
Yeah.
With that shot that he heaves up. You need 2 points to win the championship. 2. What are you heaving a 3 for?
I don't know.
He better leave Toronto as fast as he can if they lose this series.
I mean...
with the police escort, he might want to get extradition.
How bad do you feel if you are DeMar DeRozan, or especially if you're Dwayne Casey? Like, you're the fucking coach of the year, you're gone, and then they win a championship. I mean, granted, they added Kawhi, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can be as pissed as you want, but who's to say you get there next time? I mean, Kawhi makes all the difference in the world. I mean, in my opinion, with KD, LeBron, Kawhi is the third out of the top 3 players in the NBA right now. No argument, in my opinion. As far as guys that can lead teams where they need to go. I mean, KD's in a different circumstance because, he's got a team built around him, and other people don't have that. I think we're going to see, obviously, people rise up that, but I still think we're a little bit shy of seeing AD or Giannis be those guys. I think they're building there, but they're not there yet.
I think Giannis doesn't have as talented of a team as the Raptors seem to have. I feel like if you swapped Kawhi and Giannis still gets them to
yeah, maybe. But, I mean, I don't know that he brings them to a Game 7. Because there's, Kawhi's doing a lot. And we also have to admit through this series, there's a lot of people who are stepping up on this Raptors team who were not playing at this, like Van Fleet. What, does he only play when big tournament games are on? Because last time I remember him being good was in the NCAA tournament when he was going in bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Siakam, he's like, I'm just gonna beast now. Like, he's like the guy who played the entire season on 2K and didn't use any attribute points until he got to the playoffs, and he was like, I'm gonna dump them all now. I'm upgrading like a mother.
My player's going from 72 to 206.
Yeah, I'm gonna go from 72 to solid 88. My rebounding to 99 now. I'm jumping over people like DeMarcus Cousins.
My rebound's at 99, but I'm 5'4".
Yeah. What? What's happening?
Anyways, yes, let's get into this series.
Oh, I already have.
So tonight's Game 6. Raptors lead surprisingly 3-2. Last time we were here, we were all saying how we think the Warriors are going to take it, no problem. Mm-hmm. We were fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I believe you were the most wrong, Dan. I believe you said Warriors in 4.
If I remember correctly, I said Warriors in 3.
Which
I said it would be a series. I was not expecting this, but who could have expected this? This was shocking.
In all fairness, we were all expecting Kevin Durant to come back.
Yeah, I one of the factors we were saying was KD. We did not expect him to sit out until Game 5, first of all, and then we certainly didn't expect him to go down 2 minutes into Game 5. Although they ended up pulling it out because, I mean, if they do win, they need to get Lowry a ring just because he took that fucking shot.
If who wins?
If the Warriors?
The Warriors?
Win all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't take that shit. Dude, do you not know how numbers work?
If the
You've been
Warriors
playing this game your whole life, you don't look at the scoreboard?
If the Warriors win, the Clippers deserve half of the trophy.
Shut the fuck up.
Saw that fucker in half.
Oh man. Anyways, so
yeah, they'll just slide it. You guys can have the cone. We keep the ball.
The series has been a lot better than I had expected. As you'd said, I did expect the Warriors to just absolutely run away with this. And that's not at all what happened. Like I said, Game 6 is tonight. First game, the Warriors lost 118-109. Second game, they won 109-104. So we have seen that the Warriors can win without Kevin Durant. So the third game, the Raptors won 123-109, then 105-92, and then Game 5, Kevin Durant's return for a few minutes, and they won 106-105. Tonight is Game 6, and then the last game of the NBA season could possibly be Sunday. It might be tonight, but at the very latest, it'll be Sunday, which means I'm going to have a super hard-hitting question that I want you guys to answer. If the Warriors lose tonight or Sunday, is Steph Curry going to have his cute little daughter crying in a post-game conference?
No, I
Jesus. Leave the kids alone.
I don't think he's going to have his daughter be any part of the questions that are going to be barraged to him if they do lose. It's not.
You bring your kid out after a win.
Yeah, you don't bring the kids into it.
And then, was there like a thing where Bill Cowher's daughter cried when he lost one of the Super Bowls?
Yeah, I think so, but I think she was also a teenager.
Was she?
I think so.
Still cried though?
Yeah. Bleacher Report is now reporting that Dak Prescott's agent says that he has a deal in the works with the Dallas Cowboys on a $34 million per year extension.
Damn.
Did you see the video of him getting worked over by Derek Carr in that
David Carr
in that throwing contest?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But to me, it's fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious. But we forget that David Carr was one of the best quarterbacks in college football history. And the only reason he's a laughingstock is because he was drafted by a team that forgot offensive line was a necessity.
Actually, I agree with you because honestly, he was one of the better quarterbacks to ever come into the league. It's just a shame where he ended up to start with was detrimental to his entire career.
Absolutely. Ridiculous.
So I don't disagree with you in that statement.
I've been having this argument with people, and it's insane. They're asking questions about, should Dak Prescott be one of the highest paid quarterbacks because he's not very good at throwing the football. First of all, he's good enough at throwing the football. The second point that I make is since he's come into the league, the only quarterback or player who has more wins than him is Tom Brady and the Patriots. So while his quarterbacking skills might not be that great in terms of throwing the ball downfield and whatnot,
the things that quarterbacks need to be able to do.
I'd rather have a quarterback who consistently throws for 225, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and wins than a guy like Ben Roethlisberger who throws for 500 yards and loses a lot more than he wins in those high-powered games.
Yeah, but...
I mean, he's won how many Super Bowls?
Ben Roethlisberger?
2.
Yeah.
2.
So you think Dak will win you 2?
So we're talking about something different here. I think Dak could lead the Cowboys to 2 Super Bowls. I think he just won't do it with his arm strength and will do it with his creativity and his ability to run. I think we're forgetting that being a quarterback these days is more than just throwing the ball down the field, because if that's the case...
Yeah, it's also about having a beast of a running back.
Yeah.
So a lot of Dak Prescott's wins, like how many of his wins are you considering the fact that Ezekiel Elliott ran for over 100 yards? And that takes a lot of pressure off a quarterback who, at most, is best throwing the safe pass.
How many quarterbacks have ever won a Super Bowl without another part of their team being dominant?
What kind of fucking question is that?
Exactly.
But you don't need a dominant running back. I'm talking about most of his wins. Go ahead, name me the running backs that have been fucking with Tom Brady when he's won all those fucking games. Because it's a fucking rigmarole of bag of fucking running backs.
I can name some of them.
Right, but none of them have been beasts.
Corey Dillon.
No, Corey Dillon didn't win a Super Bowl. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis did.
I'm not talking about Super Bowls. You're talking about wins since he's been in.
So just wins in general.
So you're talking about a collection of random dudes. Not to mention random dudes at wide receiver.
So the Patriots have clearly never valued a running back. Never. Until maybe now.
Right.
They seem to be investing in
I'm just saying that your comparison to Dak Prescott's wins and Tom Brady's wins during the same time that they were in the league is a little ridiculous considering the fact that the wins that the Cowboys have been getting have been because they lean on the run. It opens up way more for Dak Prescott doing that. There is no doubt that the scouting report every time that the Patriots play are fucking Tom Brady.
No, I'm pretty sure at this point it's like, we don't fucking know. Just try something.
What should we be worried about on offense against the Patriots? Fucking Tom Brady.
And I mean, while they never have like superstar wide receivers, they always have wide receivers that get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, they always bring in bros that Tom Brady likes.
Brandon Cooks, I would say, is a star wide receiver. They had him for a year, but outside of him, like they didn't win much. I mean, they won a lot. They didn't win a Super Bowl with Randy Moss.
They had Josh Gordon for 2 weeks.
Yeah, technically they still have Josh Gordon. But
yeah, it doesn't matter.
But
Josh Gordon doesn't count.
Who knows?
He's barely there.
Julian Edelman.
I mean, those types of wide receivers, they just like chew up